If you want any Ultimate Team coins to buy all those players you want, check out mulefactory.com. They now cover the 5% EA tax, have super safe comfort and player card trades so you won't get banned. Also, make sure you use my discount code IHAS5 when you do check out to get a discount. What is up and welcome back to a brand new video. The daily upload grind is still on, but make sure to drop a like if you want a more detailed investing guide on all of this tomorrow. Before the video starts, it would mean the world if you could hit that subscribe button down below. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible, so it'd be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button and be part of the 100k squad. So in this video, we're going to be talking about player of the month for December, which the SBC would come out on FIFA very shortly. If you do not know, Player of the Month SBC happens every single month, and it is nominated by the Premier League as a special event with actual EA, and then there will be the one Player of the Month item on FIFA. So we've had the Mane, Harry Kane, Sane, and that most recent Salah Player of the Month card. So this is actually for December, even though it will come out in January. So these players are based over their performances in December. And for once, it isn't a complete 100% who we're going to have. Recently, it's been quite obvious. Like last month, it was obvious it was going to be Salah, like way ahead of anybody else. But this month, it's pretty close. So I have 3 contenders. I'm going to go through like their stats for this month, their goals, their assists, and then afterwards I will go over like a few investments. But if you do want a more in-depth investment video, smash a like on this. I will drop it tomorrow or the day after so you guys can get your investments in early. But you need to let me know which player you want to see a detailed investment guide for. So the 3 contenders we have is Harry Kane, we also have Coutinho, and we have Firmino. So those are the 3 players. I'm going to go through the stats starting with Harry Kane now. I'm just going over like their overall, like the main stats people to care about. So Harry Kane, over December, he managed to score 8 goals and got 2 man of the match. So just 8 goals. I think it was in 6 appearances. So decent goal to game. I think Spurs though, they didn't actually win every single game. But Harry Kane did a good performance over that whole month, scoring 8 goals and didn't even break the record as well. But we didn't get a record breaker card. We could hopefully get a second player of the month, Harry Kane, because he did already have his 89 version. That's why I've given him a 91 rated card. The only problem with Kane is just that on FIFA, pace is a major factor, and his cards don't really have that much pace. His shooting's good, his strength's good, his heading, but his pace isn't the best, and that's like what most people use on FIFA. So we could be seeing Harry Kane with 8 goals, and he got 2 man of the matches. Now, here is when it gets a bit harder. We have Coutinho, so I'm giving him an 88 rated card, a bit of a boost there. His stats as well will just be pretty good over around like high 80s, low 90s. He'll probably be a left wing. He could actually be a cam, but I think it will be a left wing card. But over December, he got 4 goals, 4 assists, and 3 man of the matches. So again, if you're counting goals and assists, Kane got 8 goals and no assists, but Coutinho got 4 goals, 4 assists. So I guess that sort of evens out at 8. Even though I'd value a goal higher than an assist, but he also got 1 more man of the match than Kane. So it's hard. Also, Coutinho probably had more impact over the full games in that month, since Kane only scored in like 3 of the matches he played, or Coutinho had an impact in I think 5 out of his 6 games. So he could be a contender. It's quite hard between all of them. I'll need you guys to drop a comment down below who you think it will be. But we still have the 3rd contender, and this is Roberto Firmino. So this month, well last month, he managed to score 6 goals, got 2 assists and 1 man of the match. So again, if you add goals and assists, he is tied with 8, same with Harry Kane and Coutinho. Firmino though did get the least man of the matches, only 1. But again, striker card, he's got more pace than Kane. To be honest, I'd probably rather a Firmino player of the month than a Kane. I probably think Kane would deserve it more than Firmino, but just like the stats on the card, I think Firmino would be a better striker. But it's just hard to decide out of these 3 players. They're all so close. Like, it's all 8 goals and assists combined. To be honest, though, I reckon it will be between Kane and Coutinho. If I would vote for one, I'd vote Coutinho just because I think that card would get a bit more use on FIFA. But who it's going to be, it's hard. At least one positive is that if you invest in Liverpool and Brazilian, you're covered with Coutinho and Firmino. But then there's Harry Kane on the other hand. It could be him. So drop a comment down below. Out of those 3 players, who do you think it will be? And If you're not going to vote who you think it will be, who do you want it to be? So those are the 3 main contenders. There will be other contenders where EA tweet out the sort of short list of who you can vote for. Usually there's about 5-6 contenders that you can vote for. They haven't tweeted it yet. Usually you get Player of the Month about the 2nd Friday into the month. So we could see it next Friday. However, I think it might be the Friday afterwards because EA haven't mentioned anything about this. And usually they do give a week for voting. So I could do an updated video when you can vote for the players if any of the contenders have changed. But I will want to do an investment guide soon, because if you get it done before the contenders are out, you can make a lot more profit because not everyone has already invested. So those are the 3 players. Now heading onto the console, I'm going to go over some possible investments. So if we take a look at the last player of the month, I think it has gone now. It was the Salah one. Those requirements were nothing like we'd ever had before. It was basically like Salah on FIFA 15, FIFA 16, FIFA 17 and FIFA 18. It basically required 4 squads, all about 80, like 2 to 4 rated, and it was just a couple of players of the clubs that Salah had played for back in those games. So that was the first time EA had done a requirement like that. But usually for Player of the Month, your requirements will be Premier League, maybe a special card like an inform player, 84 rated team. So usually the good investments to look at would be some inform cards. I know Reed is an 82 inform, not the highest rated, but he isn't that expensive. Also Jagielka as well, 83. He's probably a better investment just because he's quite cheap as well. 83 rated Premier League inform. So you could invest Premier League. That's a general investment you can make. Not too hard. Also, I'd recommend just picking up any 84, 83 rated cards. A good example of a good investment I usually go for is just Juan Mata, because he's from the Premier League. He's 84 rated. He usually doesn't go for too much, but his price is still high up because there was the Team of the Week SBC recently. People are probably waiting for another one. And also the Icon SBCs, he would be used. But 84 rated players are good. So Mata's a good one. There's also Morata is actually an alright investment just because the strikers as well, their ratings aren't usually as high. This is just for Premier League though. They don't really link with Liverpool or for Spurs. If you're looking for some Spurs investments, Vertonghen is usually a solid one because he's 85 rated. He gets your Premier League requirement done. If there's a Spurs requirement, he gets it done. However, he is a little bit expensive, but you could always put him into your squad, something like that. So you could pick up a Vertonghen. On the other hand, though, for Liverpool players, there aren't actually any 84 gold cards. So you've got Matip. He is an 83, not too expensive. So he could be a safer investment because he's not really going to cost you too much. 83 rated. If it's either of the Liverpool players, you can pick him up and hold him into your squad. Other cards to pick up, you've got the likes of Lallana. Again, another 83 rated Liverpool player. Not really too much. And then you can actually buy the contenders themselves. So if we look at Firmino, 83 rated striker. Due to his inform cards, his gold card hasn't actually been in packs too often. So he does has a bit of a value, but it's around like 5, 6, like probably about 4.8 thousand coins. So yeah, 4.6. He's not too much, but you could pick him up because again, Brazilian, Liverpool, covers both routes. And if you want to spend a little bit more, you could actually look at picking up Coutinho himself. He's around like 15, 16,000 coins, but he's 86, Brazilian, Liverpool. Again, that'd fit all your requirements. He also is a high contender. I'd say him and Kane, between those two more. Firmino, again, he is up there, but I think it'd be Coutinho in favour of him. There's always that slight chance EA may require like a special card of the player who will be getting the award. I doubt EA would do it for Coutinho. He's worth around 130,000 coins as inform card and 87 as well. So there's always the slight chance you may require him. I doubt it, but say you're thinking you want to buy this card for him to go into your team anyway, then pick him up as an investment. But I wouldn't go out of your way to get this card. You could pick him up for about 140,000 coins. So he's already gone up a little bit just for the small chance he could get Player of the Month, like 135. He was about 120k a couple days ago. And then we can actually look at Firmino's special cards because he does have a Team of the Group Stage card. So we have his 86 inform and his 85 Team of the Group Stage. So I'd say if there was a special card for one of them, it'd be like a higher chance that it'd be Firmino. But to be honest, I don't think EA would be doing that. The one thing though, since Harry Kane already has a Player of the Month card, EA should have done this when Son got 2 Player of the Month cards last year. They should have made one requirement a Harry Kane special card, like for one of the challenges. So either you buy one off the market now fair enough. But if you already have Kane's Player of the Month, you can throw that in exchange for a higher rated one. Because why would you want 2 Player of the Month cards of the same player and one is a higher rating than the other? It leaves your old Player of the Month card completely pointless. But if EA had one challenge where it's basically you need 1 Harry Kane card and it can't be gold, so it has to be a special card, you could throw your old Player of the Month Harry Kane into that to then get this brand new like 91 rated Kane card. Because you could upgrade him, you'd still have to do like the other 3 challenges, so it would cost you some coins, but you'd get 1 challenge done for free and you wouldn't have a wasted card in your club. So if EA did do that and you have your own Harry Kane, that would be good. But if you don't have a Harry Kane inform card, again, there could be a slight chance that you might need one. But EA didn't do that last year when Son got 2 Player of the Month cards. So I doubt they'll do it this year. But there's always a thought. It's a possibility. It could happen. And there's the chance that EA just have 4 random SBCs which don't even link to any investments, so that people aren't like going to make a profit off it. Sort of like with the Salah one, it was 4 challenges, FIFA 15, 16, 17 and 18. Like no one predicted that. They predicted some of the clubs that could be used, but no one predicted those specific challenges. So it's all up in the air. Let me know down below who you would want or who do you think will win Player of the Month, and what of the players do you want me to do a detailed guide for. I could even drop 3 videos, a guide for each single player if you'd want that, but let me know in the comments down below. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you on my next video.
Don't show up to my show if you've got no
energy.
Energy. Energy. Loud at you.